Hello dear students, I am Jai Kishan. Welcome to the third part of chapter 13 Surface Areas and Volumes. Students, till now we have covered the introduction part of this chapter where we have studied about all the formulae related to the solids cube, cuboid, cone, cylinder, hollow cylinder, sphere, hemisphere and shell. Okay, and also we have covered till question number 3 of exercise 13.1. So today in this part of the video we are going to start from question number 4 of exercise 13.1. Okay students, so let us see the question number 4. Question number 4 is a cubical block of 7 cm is surmounted by a hemisphere. Okay, surmounted by means hemisphere will be on the top and cubical block will be on the base. Okay, what is the greatest diameter of the hemisphere can have? Okay, so we have to tell the greatest diameter that a hemisphere can have. Find the surface area of the solid. So firstly students, let us draw the figure of this question. See students, the figure will be like this. Okay, on the base this is a cube, and on this cube at its one surface there is a hemisphere. Okay, on the top of this cube one hemisphere is put such that the diameter of this hemisphere means this is the diameter of this hemisphere. Okay, so the maximum diameter this hemisphere can have will be equal to the edge of a cube. Okay, so if someone asks that what maximum or greatest diameter this hemisphere can have, so you can say that the greatest diameter this hemisphere can have will be equal to the edge of this cube. Okay, and what is the edge of this cube? A cubical block of 7 cm. Okay, means its all sides are equal to 7 cm. So the diameter of this hemisphere will be 7 cm. Okay, and then what will be its radius? So radius will be 7 by 2 cm. Okay students, so the figure will be like this. So firstly in the solution we will write that given edge of cube is 7 cm. Okay, so the greatest diameter that a hemisphere can have is equal to edge of cube, that is equal to 7 cm. Okay, so what will be the radius of hemisphere? It will be 7 by 2 cm. Are you getting this point? Okay, since this hemisphere is put on one surface of the cube, so the maximum diameter, okay, if you want to understand it, you can understand by this figure also. See, this is one surface of this cube, means this is the top of the cube and this is the base of hemisphere. Okay, so if it is like a top view, okay, of this figure. Okay, so the base of means the circumference of this hemisphere, you can say, okay, it is like this. So the maximum distance will be equal to the maximum diameter this hemisphere can have will be equal to the edge of the cube. Okay, so it is the top view of this figure. Okay students, now in the question it is asked to find the surface area of the solid. We have to find the surface area of the solid, means we have to add the surface area of this cube plus surface area of this hemisphere. Okay, so one thing is to be understand here students, what, see, in cube we know that 6 surfaces are there. Okay, so the surface area of this cube will be 6a square, means 6 into side square. Okay, but at its one surface, okay, on the top of this cube, hemisphere is put on. Okay, so basically one surface of this cube is disturbed. Why disturbed? Because a hemisphere is put on this. So how we calculate then? We will add 6 into a square, that is surface area of cube, plus 2 pi r square, that is curved surface area of hemisphere. Okay, but there is a circle, na? Means this part is what? Hollow. So we have to subtract this area, means the area of the circle. Basically what I want to say, that total surface area of solid, it will be equal to surface area of cubical portion, okay, plus surface area of hemisphere, minus we have to subtract the area of this circle. Okay, so area of circular region, area of circular region. Why we are subtracting? Are you getting? Okay, because all the 6 surfaces are complete, but this surface, because of this hemisphere, because of the base of the hemisphere, this surface is disturbed. So at this surface we will take only this part. Okay, and how this part will got? Okay, how this part will get when we'll subtract this circle from the surface. Okay, so basically this surface is added here in the surface area of cubical portion. Okay, 6a square there we have taken, so we have to subtract this circle, so that we have subtracted here. Now what is the formula of surface area of cubical portion? That is 6 into side square, that is 6a square, minus surface area of hemisphere, that is 2 pi r square, plus 2 pi r square, and minus the circle, that is pi r square. Okay students, so here we'll put all the values. 6 into a square, that is the side of this cube is what? 7. 6 into 7 square, plus 2, pi is 22 by 7, and r is also 7 by 2. R is what? 7 by 2, na? So we'll 7 by 2 square, or you can write it 2 times, minus pi r square, means 22 by 7 into 7 by 2 into 7 by 2. Okay, now see students, it will be 6 into 49 plus 2 pi r square minus pi r square. What is left? Means 2 times this minus 1 times this. So it will be 1 time 22 by 7 and 7 by 2 into 7 by 2. So this 7 and 7 will be cancelled out. 2 in 11 times, so it will be 6 into 49 plus 11 sevens are 77 by 2. Okay, now when we'll solve it, 6 into 49, that is 294, plus 77 by 2, that is 294, plus 77 by 2 means 38.5, and when you will add these two, you will get what? 332.5 centimeter square. Okay, so this will be the answer of this question, 332.5 centimeter square. So what is more important in this question? To understand the concept. The concept is what? We have taken the 6 surfaces of the cube, but at its top surface the base of the circle is there, so we have to subtract that. Okay, and we will add the curved surface area of the hemisphere also. Okay, so it will be 6a square plus 2 pi r square minus pi r square. 2 pi r square minus pi r square, there will be only 1 pi r square, so that we have calculated here. Okay, and after that, after the calculation, we have got the value of total surface area of this solid. Okay, and that is 332.5 centimeter square. Okay students, so just pause the video and note it down. So the next question, question number 5 is, a hemispherical depression is cut out from one face of a cubical wooden block such that the diameter L of the hemisphere is equal to the edge of the cube. See, in the previous question we have seen that a cubical block was surmounted by a hemisphere. Okay, surmounted by means hemisphere was on the top of the cubical block. But in this question it is given that a hemispherical depression is cut out, means in the cubical block, okay, in cubical wooden block, from cubical wooden block, a hemispherical depression is cut out, means a piece of hemisphere is cut out. Okay, and the diameter of the hemisphere will be equal to the edge of the cube. Okay, see, this is a cubical block. Okay, and its all edges are equal to L centimeter. Okay, or you can say in the question it is given that it is equal to L unit. Now the hemisphere, okay, of the same diameter, means equal to the L, its diameter is L, okay, is hollowed out. Hollowed out means the depression is cut from this cubical block. Now students, you have to think about it, that this hemispherical surface was not in the beginning of the figure. Okay, means when this depression is not cut out from this cubical block, then it is like a cube. Okay, but when this depression is cut out, now this wall is generated. Okay, suppose you have to imagine in such type of question, suppose you have a cubical block, okay, and you have cut out a hemispherical portion from one surface of the cube. Okay, then you will have a new surface that will be rounded part. Okay, so how you will solve this question, how you will find the surface area of the remaining solid? For that students, we have to see surface area of remaining solid it will be equal to total surface area of cube. Okay, total surface area means the area of all its 6 surfaces, plus see, depression is cut out, then this wall is generated, this rounded, this circular wall is generated. Okay, so because of that we will add here curved surface area of hemisphere. Okay, hemispherical portion, and then we will subtract a area of circle. Okay, means area of this portion. Okay, as we have seen in the last question, that if it is the top surface of a cube, okay, and you have cut a hemispherical depression cut out from this cubical block, then the top view of this will be like this. Okay, so in this surface means 5 surfaces we are having completed. Okay, but in the 6th surface, okay, this portion is cut out, so what will be left? This portion will be left. So how we will find the area of this shaded region? We have to subtract this circular portion from this, the area of a square. Okay, so area of a square is here in total surface area of cube, so basically we have to subtract this circular portion For that we have written here minus pi r square. Okay, now see, the edge of the cube is L, so the total surface area will be 6L square. Okay, curved surface area of hemispherical portion, the formula is 2 pi r square. Now students, you have to think, if the diameter is L, then radius will be what? Radius will be L by 2. Okay, so here 2 pi L by 2 whole square minus pi r square, that is pi L by 2 whole square. So 2 pi L by 2 whole square minus pi L by 2 whole square means 2 pi r square minus pi r square, that is 6L square. Then 1 time pi L by 2 square. Okay, when you will solve it, what you will get? 6L square plus pi L square by 4. Okay, so if you will take common, L square by 4, okay, or you can take common only L square, then what will be left? 6 plus pi by 4. Okay students, so basically this will be the answer of this question. Or one more step you can solve, you can take common 4 also, L square by 4, then it will be 4 6 are 24 plus pi. Okay, when you will multiply it, you will get the previous step. So this can also be the answer of this question. Okay, so the concept was the same as we have seen in the previous question. There, this hemispherical portion was mounted on this cubical block. Here it is, depression is cut out. Okay, so if this is cut out, then this wall is generated, and if hemispherical wall is generated, then we have to add the curved surface area of hemisphere. Okay, why we have subtracted this circular portion? To know the reason of the shaded like this. Okay, to know this, we have subtracted the area of the circle, means area of the surface of the hemisphere. Okay, and then we have calculated all the values. It will be pi L by 2 whole square. Okay, 2 pi L by 2 whole square minus pi L by 2 whole square. So 2 times minus 1 time will be left. Okay, and after that we have subtracted. Okay, so the both can be answer, and since it is area, so the answer will be in unit square. Okay students, so just pause the video and note it down. Yes, it is very important to draw the figure also, because in the mensuration question, if you're drawing figure, means your concept is clear. Okay, so just pause the video and note it down. Coming to the next question students. Next question, question number 6 is, a medicine capsule is in the shape of a cylinder with 2 hemispheres stuck to each of its end. See, this is a cylindrical portion. In the mid of this, cylindrical portion is there, but at the end, hemispherical portion is stuck in this medicine capsule. Okay, you have seen the capsule, medicine capsule, so you can relate with that. Okay, the mid portion of that is in the cylindrical form, but at the end, hemispherical portion is stuck to that. Okay, the length of the entire capsule is 14 millimeter and the diameter of the capsule is 5 millimeter. So basically this whole length is given 14 millimeter and the diameter is given 5 millimeter. Okay students, so we have to find its surface area. So what should we have to find the total surface area of this capsule? See, we have to add the curved surface area of this cylindrical portion plus curved surface area of this hemispherical portion plus curved surface area of this hemispherical portion. Okay, then we will have the total surface area of this capsule. So to find curved surface area of this cylindrical portion, we should have only the length of this portion. So how we will calculate the length of this portion only? For that, students, we have to see this total is 5 millimeter. Okay, means its radius will be what? This is the radius of this hemispherical portion. So its radius will be 5 by 2. If the diameter is 5, then its radius will be 5 by 2 millimeter. Here also this length is what? 5 by 2 millimeter. Are you getting my point? This is the diameter. Okay, so the diameter is whole what? 5 millimeter, and this is the radius. So radius will be 5 by 2 millimeter. Okay, so we have to subtract 5 by 2 from this side and this side, then we'll get this length. Okay, means in 14 millimeter we have to subtract 5 by 2 millimeter of this side and 5 by 2 millimeter of this side, means 2 times 5 by 2 millimeter we have to subtract from the total length 14, so that we will get the length of this cylindrical portion. 5 by 2 means 5, so basically we have to subtract 14 millimeter minus 5 by 2 is 5 millimeter, that is 14 minus 5, that is 9 millimeter is the length of this cylindrical portion. Okay, now we are having the length of the cylindrical portion and of course the radius of this hemispherical portion. Both the hemispherical portion, means the ends, will have the same radius. Okay, that is 5 by 2 millimeter. So let us solve the question. So how we'll write it? Firstly we'll write the diameter of hemispherical portion, that will be 5 by 2 diameter, no? So it will be 5 millimeter. Okay, so radius will be 5 by 2 millimeter. Okay, now students, see, it is given that total length. So total length is what? Total length of the capsule is 14 millimeter. Length of cylindrical portion, length of cylindrical portion, it will be 14 millimeter minus 5 by 2, this you will subtract from 14. Okay, and 5 by 2 from this side you will subtract, so that you will get the length of this cylindrical portion. So it will be, as we have done here, it will be 9 millimeter. Okay, now we have to calculate the surface area of this medicine. Then what we will do? Surface area of medicine, then we will calculate like curved surface area of cylindrical portion, okay, plus, see students, both the hemispheres are of the same measures, so instead of adding it one on one, okay, we are adding it together, means we'll multiply it 2 times. Okay, since both are having the same measures, so adding it separately, instead of adding it separately, we are adding it at 2 times. Okay, we have written it as 2 times, so it will be 2 times curved surface area of hemispherical portion. Okay, hemispherical portion. So curved surface area of cylindrical portion is 2 pi r h. It is the curved surface area of cylindrical portion, and curved surface area of hemispherical portion 2 pi r square. Okay, but here 2 times it is, so you will multiply it by 2 also. So basically it will be, now you can take common 2 pi r. In this step you can take common 2 pi r. So what will be left? H from here and 2 r from here. Okay, 2 r from here. So now put all the values. What you will get? 2 pi is 22 by 7. R is what? R is 5 by 2. And here h is what? H is 9. See, the length of cylindrical portion is 9. 2 times r by 2 means 2 times 5 by 2. So just solve it. 2 will be cancelled out. 22 into 5, that is 110 upon 7 into 2 and 2 will be cancelled out. 9 plus 5, 14. Okay, 7 2s are 14. So it will be 110 into 2, that is 220 millimeter square. Okay students, so the answer of this question is 220 millimeter square. Okay, what we have done, only the main concept is here is to add curved surface area of the cylindrical portion plus curved surface area of hemispherical portion plus curved surface area of the hemispherical portion. Okay, basically this was the main concept here. Okay, and rest are the calculations only. Okay students, so just pause the video and note it down it also. Coming to the next question students, question number 7. A tent is in the shape of a cylinder surmounted by a conical top. So basically there is a tent, okay, whose base is in the shape of cylinder and whose top is in the shape of cone. Okay, if the height and diameter of the cylindrical part are 2.1 meter and 4 meter respectively, and the slant height of the top is 2.8 meter, find the area of the canvas used for making the tent. Also find the cost of the canvas of the tent at the rate of rupees 500 per meter square. So basically firstly we have to draw a figure so that we can understand this question easily. So this type of the tent is here, okay, whose base is of 4 meter, means the diameter of this cylindrical portion is 4 meter. So this will also be 4 meter. Okay, this will also be 4 meter. The height of the cylindrical portion is 2.1 meter. 2.1 meter. And the slant height of this conical portion is 2.8 meter. Okay, so these are the measures of this tent, and we have to find the surface area of this tent as well as the cost of the canvas that is required. Okay, so how we will find the area of the canvas and cost, let us see. See students, firstly we have to add the curved surface area of the cylindrical portion plus curved surface area of this conical portion. Okay, so here we are going to write the solution of this question. In the solution part we will write that total surface area of tent is equal to curved surface area of cylindrical portion plus curved surface area of conical portion. Okay, so curved surface area of cylindrical portion is 2 pi RH plus curved surface area of conical portion is pi RL. And here we have to see that the radius of cylindrical portion as well as the conical portion will be same. Okay, if the diameter is 4 meter, then its radius will be 2 meter. L is given 2.8 meter. L means the slant height, and height of the cylinder is given 2.1 meter, like this. Okay, so here we will put all the values. Firstly, we'll take common pi r. So what will be left from here? 2h plus L. Okay, what is pi, student? Pi is 22 by 7. What is r? R is 2 meter, and in bracket 2 into h, h is 2.1 plus L, L is 2.8. Okay, so just simplify it. 22 by 7 into 2 in bracket 2 into 2.1, that is 4.2. Okay, when you will multiply this 2 in 2.1, what you will get? 4.2 plus 2.8. Okay, simplify it. 22 by 7 into 2 into 4.2 plus 2.8, that will be 7. Okay, when you will add 4.2 and 2.8, that will be 7. 7 will be cancelled out, and what is left? 22 2s are 44 meter square is the surface area of the tent, and this is also equal to the canvas required. Okay, canvas required will be equal to what? The total surface area of the tent, that is 44 meter square. Okay students, so this is the answer of this question, that find the area of the canvas used for making the tent, that is 44 meter square. Now one more question is here in this question, that also find the cost of the canvas. So here we are going to find cost of canvas. Okay, that will be 44, and the cost of the rate of that canvas is 500 per meter square. So we have to multiply it by 500, then we'll get what? 44 5s are 220, so it will be 22,000 rupees. Okay, so 22,000 rupees will be the answer of this question. Okay students, what we have done here, it was a very easy question. Okay, so basically in this tent, the base part is in the cylindrical form, the top part is in the conical form. To find the area of the canvas, we have to add the curved surface area of the cylindrical portion in curved surface area of the conical portion. So basically the curved surface area of the cylindrical portion is 2 pi RH, and curved surface area of the conical portion is pi RL. Okay, when we will take common pi r, it will be 2h plus L. After simplifying it, we have got the result 44 meter square. Basically it is the area of the canvas used for making the tent. Okay, now one more question is there, to find out the cost of that canvas, that is the cost of 44 meter square canvas. So we know that for 1 meter canvas the cost is rupees 500. So we have to multiply this 500 into 44, and after that we have got the result, that is rupees 22,000. Okay, so it will be the total cost of making this tent. Okay students, so and here one more thing, if you are in the confusion that why we are taken here curved surface area of cylindrical portion, so see, in the tent the base is not covered with canvas. Okay, only its side walls are there. So side walls means it is the circular part, so circular part, then it will be curved surface area of the cylindrical portion. okay, and also the curved surface area of the conical portion, because the base of that conical portion will not be taken as in the part of this tent. Okay, so this was the concept behind this question. So just pause the video and note it down. So this is enough for today, students. The rest part of the questions, means question number 8 and question number 9 of this exercise, we'll see in the next part, as well as we'll see the next exercise of this chapter. Okay, so thank you, students.